Welcome back to the channel for another ASX watch list update, where in this video we're going to go and review the previous stocks that we've been watching over the last few weeks, and then also add in some extra stocks that you guys have requested yourselves so that you can follow along nice and easy and build this information into your own portfolio. I'll break the video down into three parts. The first part being our investing rules and structure of the video, the second part being a review of the previous stocks we've been watching, and the third part is the subscriber requests of new stocks. Now, if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. You guys can head on down in the comments and leave your comment with the stocks you want to have a look at in the next video. And of course, you can also list your cryptocurrencies that you want to see there. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and go and leave your comments with other stocks that you want to have covered in these technical analysis series. While you're down there, it only takes 1 second, shows your support for the channel, and hit the like button down below. Make that little thing go blue. You know that it helps out the YouTube algorithm and this channel, so I appreciate your support by hitting the like button down below. I want to say a quick hello to Team Full Send. Thank you for watching the video right through. I hope I say your names right. Chalet Maito and Vibit Azorio. Thank you guys for watching the video right through and hitting us up in the comments. Appreciate your support. If you want to get a shout out in the next video, I know it's just something silly and fun, be sure to watch the video right through and I'll leave a little clue within the video and you can go down in the comments and hit me up down there. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the three parts of this video. The first being our investing rules, which we have covered in many other videos. Now let's jump into part two and review the stock prices of the stocks we have been following over the last few weeks. So from the first week of these videos, we had three stocks that we were looking at. One was Zip, the other was EML, and the third was REA, realestate.com.au. Now, if you guys want to see other stocks which I refer back to on a weekly basis, let me know in the comments down below which stocks it is that you guys want to see a review of, because I can't possibly fit all of the stocks in for review on every single video. I think I'll stick to the ones which are most popular. So I'll find out from you guys by liking the comments of the stock that you want to see more of. So if someone lists in the comments they want to see more of Z1P and everyone likes that video up, I'll review those in the following weeks. Essentially, the review section is going to have a look back on the analysis from the video and just see how we've tracked. It's not going to be a full in-depth analysis. You can check out those videos for more in-depth analysis. We're just going to take a look at the price and see how it's tracking compared to what we originally thought. So with that noted, I'll jump on and get through these reviews quite quickly. Zip. We saw this when it was sitting somewhere around $5.60 to $6. After the initial video, Zip rose all the way up to about $7.88 for its absolute high so far, and then proceeded to fall quite heavily. Now, some people thought that this thing was going to go to 14 bucks. It really did look like it, but right now, this looks like it could be a reversal pattern to me. We've got quite a few days down, all in the red, all reasonably high volume, which is this area here that I'm looking at the bottom of the chart. And as we see the market start to push back, so it's starting to rally from the low, the volume is decreasing. Now, today is Tuesday, it hasn't finished trading. It's about midday as I film this on Tuesday. So we still have another 4 hours of the trading day left, and it's starting to push up reasonably high, but we'll see where it closes. That's the main point. We want to know where this market's going to close. And right now, open 626, it's currently at $6.50, but that pattern to me looks like it could be the first of the first lower swing tops, and we'll just have to find out in the coming days. But overall, I think we could be on track to hit that $4 level, which you could see in the initial video that I would be looking for a buy price. People thought I was crazy, and I get it, you know, as you're in the hype at the time, it seems like it's gonna go to the moon, but personally, I don't want to be running alongside a moving train trying to jump on board. I'd rather just wait. If I miss the train, there'll be another train. Let's move on to number two, REA. So on REA, you can see I've got the drawing tools here, and all I'll do is just take those off for a second so we have a clean chart. Now, this hasn't moved too much since we first did our analysis, but it is still trending under the areas of that. Now, I'll put the drawing tools back on. This is what we're looking at. This pink line through here, right? I'm using a green to show you. Now, that line was what we had originally, and it's broken through that. So I use that as some sort of support and resistance area as we head up. Now, that's not to say that it's going to drop heavily after that, but right now it's just starting to hold up, maybe consolidate at this point. You really can't tell. And often in the market, you just have to wait for it to show what it wants to do. It's got to break through some significant support or resistance. And right now, I would be using this level here as significant support, and this is significant resistance. What are those levels? Those levels are around 112 to the upside, because you can see there's old highs back here as well. and the support at the moment's around 102, probably a psychological number of 100. Right now, really don't know, but I had in that first video somewhere around $87 as my own buy price. That's what I would be looking at for this stock. I'm happy to wait. This can take weeks. It can take a long time. So be it, that's investing. On to stock number 3, that was EML. Now, again, I've got the drawing tools. All I'm gonna do is take the drawing tools off so that we can get a clear view of what's going on here. EML, it's jumped back to that level that I had originally put into that first video. I don't say any of this to gloat because I could literally be wrong by the end of the day. But let's throw on the drawing tools at this level of the 61.8%, which is right here in the green. That's at $3. And on that video, you'll see on the thumbnail from probably about 3 weeks ago, I was looking at this level, the 50%, $2.70. So somewhere around here. Now, again, we just have to wait. We've got to be patient. That's what investing is. If we're going for the long term, you've got to be patient anyway. I'm happy to be patient to get a better buy-in price. Now into part 2, where we're going to look at suggestions from subscribers. That's you guys. I can see on my YouTube which guys are subscribed and which guys aren't. I'm just going to give priority to the subscribers for now. It's just something I can give back to you guys for subscribing. You know, that's the least I can do. So these few stocks coming up are from those guys. Now, if you want to be a part of that, of course, all you got to do is hit subscribe and it shows up in my notifications. List your stocks down below and let's get on with the video. The first of those stocks is IPL, Incitec Pivot Limited. I don't know any of these stocks. Like I said, I'm just doing the technical analysis on them. So if there's a lot of fundamentals that are behind these companies, you need to do your own research on those, or go and check out my good friend online who does a lot of ASX fundamentals, Justin Baldorian. Hit him up and say, Jason's looking at this stock, do some fundamentals for us, see what he says. So IPL, this one here has got a market cap of 3.64 billion. It also has an annual dividend of 2.4%, but we're here to look at the technical analysis. So let's move across to IPL. Now we can see it trading really close to its lows in March. I don't like the look of that myself. So it would be something that I would probably stay away from at this point. I don't know what the company does. All I could see from ASX is that it's in materials, right? If we look at the details quickly, manufacturing, distribution of industrial chemicals, fertilizers, and the provision of related services. You have to do more research onto that. As for the chart, it's not looking the healthiest. I don't think I need to do too much more on this apart from probably add a fib. And you can see it's bouncing around that 38%. So it's run up, it has retraced about 61%, which is a great fib number. You can see it playing with the mathematics here, just loving that 61%. And again, support and resistance. If this breaks through the lows of $1.80, maybe we see a retest of $1.56, that low that was set during coronavirus scare. Anyway, the point being is this one isn't looking too healthy. And for now, I personally wouldn't touch it. And I'm just gonna leave this technical analysis for now. There's not much else to do on this. Let's move across to the second one, and that's Vault Resources. So this has got a market cap of 34 million. That's pretty low. Now I wanna know from you guys, if you are gonna look at these stocks that are in the small cap to penny stocks, what is it that you're trying to achieve? Is this part of your investment strategy that you want to have a growth portfolio? Do you just want to gamble on some of these stocks? Why is it that you are looking at metals and minings at 34 million? Now, I don't think these things are for the beginner investor, although obviously you can do what the hell it is you want to do. It's up to you guys, right? If we look at the details on this, exploration activities. So they don't even do anything. They're basically just looking for something in the mining field. Vault Resources, what are they mining for? Coal, are they mining for lithium? Any of these things, who knows? You have to go and look at their website, right? But exploration just means that they are getting investor funds to go out and look for something. They don't have anything set up, they're not producing anything, there's nothing else to come of it, and it's highly, highly speculative. With that said, let's look at the chart. So there it is, there's the chart, right? And they came in at 40 cents, plummeted to 1 cent. It's like a cryptocurrency stock. You're going to look at most of the cryptocurrencies from the ICO boom in 2017 or 2018, exactly the same chart, because it's all basically vaporware, right? Nothing has been produced. Things have been talked about, nothing produced. A lot of money being burnt. And you can see here somewhere around 2015 through to 16 that they may have thought that they had found something. That's probably what that is in the chart. You know, they've gone from 1.5 cents up to 12 cents. So almost 12 times your money just on the possibility of them finding something. I don't know what happened in their whole history. That's why I use technical analysis, because I can just look at it on the chart, right? So let's scroll into today's price action, and that's somewhere around the 0.5 cent up to 2 cents. So you could have 4 times your money on that, but who knows why you would have bought this low? What was your reason to buy that low? I don't know. And right now it's just burst up and it could just continue to fall. Again, another stock, I wouldn't do much more on this because it is so highly speculative. And if you don't have the guts to stomach a fall of 75%, say it goes back to that low all the way back at 0.5 cent from 2 cents, then I would not be touching this. If you can stomach that sort of loss in your portfolio, a drawdown of 80%, then maybe this is the field for you guys. Now let's look at the last stock that we have had a suggestion for, and that is PushPay. I'm sure many of you have heard of PushPay and what they do. Details: PushPay provides a donor management system, including donor tools, finance tools, and a custom community app to the faith sector. I guess that's the churches, non-profit organization, and education providers in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. They are a $2 billion company. Now let's look at the chart for PushPay, and their symbol is PPH. PushPay, we're at $7.30. I think this got on the end of the BNPL bandwagon, so the buy now, pay later stuff. It's not exactly the same, but I guess it's an app that you can use to pay for things and then they take fees from that. So I guess that's kind of the business model. If you guys know any more, obviously let us know in the comments. I'm just taking a stab at it. And you can see that it did have a fall during March where everything else fell and then took off like a lot of the buy now, pay it later stuff. So in its low, it was somewhere around $2.50, $2.40. It's risen all the way to $9. Is that the end of the trend? We don't know, but right now it has fallen from grace. And wow, that was a good one. It's a church stock and I said it's fallen from grace. If you found that to be a good joke, leave us a like. So we can see here, this bar in particular, this is something I like the look of, and this is something that I've learned in my trading. Just this bar here, look at that, right? And then look at that volume. Huge volume on a down bar that has broken through the support, which was support. There you go, there's the resistance, there's the support. That is known as a gotcha bar. Why? And this is only for some people that's known as a gotcha bar. In particular, it's a really good technical analysis book, Trading in the Shadows of the Smart Money. Amazing, right? They call it a gotcha bar because, check this out, you got a lot of dumb money. Now, it's not to be derogatory towards anyone, it's just the names of the industry. Dumb money buys at the top, smart money buys at the bottom. That could be professionals, they can still be dumb money, right? And the smart money can still be you and I. So up here, you've got the dumb money buying, right? This bar breaks through the support of the dumb money and it says, gotcha. If you're gonna sell, you're gonna be out for a loss. So a lot of people, when they're dumb, they hold on waiting for the price to come back. So that's a gotcha bar. It's gotcha now. You're in a loss. Are you gonna hold on and ride the loss out? Or are you gonna sell out, cut your losses and move on to the next trade? I've always loved that and I haven't seen one of those in some time. This is a fantastic example of a gotcha bar. That day right there, the 14th of July, Bastille Day for our French viewers. That's it there. Okay, so for me, PushPay, I think that this might have some turbulent times ahead. Let's have a quick look at a quick fib and we'll wrap it up for this one. So we're gonna run the fib from the low in March, 17th of March, up to its current high on the 25th of June. And again, you know the numbers that we look for. We look for 50% retracements, 50% pullbacks in stock, anywhere up to a 61% pullback, which is going to show up as 38% because 61% down, 38% up, around rough numbers, right? So if we are looking at that, then PushPay, we might expect the first figure to come as support, which is a lot of support back here, at $6.50. If that breaks, $5.70. If that breaks, probably around $5, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it close this gap here where price didn't even trade, and that is around $4.40 through to $4.80. So I know I've thrown out a lot of numbers there. For me, I would watch these two numbers for now. This area for support at $6.50 and then the next area at around $5.70. That's about it for PushPay. That's going to do us for our ASX watch list number 3. Be sure to check out the previous videos because that's going to go into more detail in terms of different technical tools that I'm using on here. Let us know which stocks you want to see on repeat, which stocks you want to review on a weekly basis by commenting down below and liking up the comments which you want to see more of. And if you have stuck around to the end of the video, be sure to hashtag #TeamFullSend. And I'll shout you out in the next video. Something stupid, something fun. I just like it because it builds some community and I get to know you guys personally, who it is that are watching the videos to the end. Thank you for joining me. You guys know where to catch me in the description. I've got my Facebook and Instagram down there that you can join. Until next time, have more fun and get more done.